I will say that Blue Origin thing was so hilariously cringy, and this is coming from someone who reluctantly was in that Imagine video. It was a time where you can't say no because you're not busy. They know you're not busy.
Please welcome to the stage, you know you love her, the incredible Sarah Silverman. Hi. My hands are clammy.
Hello.
Hi.
I love that headshot. It looks exactly like me right now in this very year.
I think it's good. There's no law that says you can't use it forever.
That's right.
So how's
Not
your
yet.
Not yet.
In this America.
Not yet. Not yet. How's your 2025 so far?
Oh, what a year. So fun. Just really easy, and the news has been great.
Yeah. I do find it's are you good at compartmentalizing or not compartmentalizing? Where are you at? Does it creep in at random moments, or are you able to put it aside?
I'm pretty good at it. I'm very good at compartmentalizing, actually. That's how I got through childhood. It probably you too. But, you were like,
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out how to handle this world.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think, well, everything's gone to shit. It really feels like, I don't know, like the late 70s Iran, maybe. People think this can't happen here. It absolutely can. And am I just talking in fractions of sentences?
No, it's good. I'm more thinking about like, it's also there's vaguely a lot of like warm neutrals are coming back too. So the 70s thing makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Fashion-wise, it's a lot. You know, it's like we're leaving behind the grays and the beiges. And
I'm loving a flare.
Right, things are coming back. The jeans are getting wider. The music's getting louder. Things are happening. Beards are back. Wild beards, which I do think is a sign of the apocalypse. You know?
Do you?
Yeah, you have a president with a beard, you're at war. You know?
I don't know, because you know who has a beard right now, and I'd love him to be president. And
Are you
he's
talking about you're talking about Tom Segura? No, you're oh, Pete Buttigieg. Yeah.
Pete's beard. There needs to be a new Instagram account called Pete's Beard or something. It's not Chasten. That would be not make sense at all.
Doesn't make sense at all because they're both men.
Yeah.
They're both men.
Yeah.
And
that's the secret is he's straight. This guy, he loves pussy, but he's trying to keep that from America.
That's his dirty secret.
Insidious.
That's Pete's dirty secret.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Loves pussy.
It. Yeah, can't get enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of pussy.
Of pussy. It's fun, right? It's fun.
Took me a while to work up to say it.
Say it. Jess, will you say this right now? I love pussy. Say it, yell it out.
So Bernie Sanders is on the move again.
It's Schwitzing.
It's a little bit hot. There's a new Avengers movie, so it's almost like 2019 again. As a generally optimistic person, are you inspired by the Bernie AOC rallies? Is it something? Where's your head at?
I find it to be a small bright light in a hellscape. You know, it's amazing, and their crowds are huge. They got the biggest crowds. No, it's inspiring and exciting. Yeah, I find it to be good.
And your parents died 9 days apart.
Yes, thank you for bringing it up. It was actually a murder-suicide.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
I'm always starting those, but I can never finish them. It's like I think it's an ADHD thing. I start the murder-suicide, and then I forget what I'm doing. I've literally never finished one. I start them all the time.
So you're
crazy.
Just a serial killer.
Whatever. I mean, you could put a label on it. I'm not into labels.
Right. It's true.
That's why, because people are trying to add serial killer to the pride flag, and I'm like,
yeah.
I guess it's queer in a sense, but I don't think it's right. So I don't use that label.
Right. Okay. You're a murder suicidist, but you only go halfway.
Right. Because of my problem focusing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get Adderall, but it's hard to get.
Right. You're like, no, I'm trying to kill myself, and I need the oomph to.
Yeah.
I keep just
Yeah, because I'm so distracted by TikTok. My attention span is nowhere. Oh, but sorry, I interrupted. It was your parents' murder-suicide.
Oh yeah. No, they didn't murder suicide, unfortunately. But no, my stepmother was very ill and she died, and my dad died 9 days after, just like wanting to be with her. And I know. And this means you're killing and you get a lot of this is what my special's about.
Yeah, I didn't bring it up for no reason.
You didn't bring it up for no reason.
Your
I have a special coming out Tuesday, but we don't have to be here for this. Thank you. It's called Postmortem. It's on Netflix, but honestly, I've been shoving it down people's throats all week, and I'm exhausted of myself. I'm sick of myself. I want to hear Jon Lovett talk about.
Do you think my parents will die?
What is your show about?
What?
How are you planning on your parents dying?
Oh, thank you for asking. I'll just tell you that I have said to my father, joking, and this is a joke, and what I'm about to say was a joke. If mom dies first, you better kill yourself.
She will. She will. This is what I told my dad. He was being such a pain in the ass like a few years ago, and I go, you just assume you're gonna die first, but Janice is, because you're killing her. And then she did. How funny is that?
But right, just very close together though.
Yeah, 9 days. 9 days.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's interesting because my mother exercises and diets, and she does all, Zumba, and she is measuring cottage cheese all the time. My mother has been measuring out. There's a certain kind of woman who was exposed to a certain kind of diet culture in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond that has been measuring cottage cheese for 50 fucking years. And I'm just like, the cottage cheese, no matter what's going on, never going to be your problem.
There is a scale industry that specializes in coke dealers and Jewish mothers.
Yeah.
Exclusively.
Did your mother measure out things on her scale?
My stepmother was very conscious of her, exercise and food. My biological mother couldn't give two shits.
Huh.
Come on, let's get some energy in the room. Who's excited about love it or leave it? Are you gonna love it or are you gonna leave it? Right? Come on. And we're back down. Bring it down.
I like this energy.
It's important as a host to always bring things down to zero.
Well, you got to bring it down because that's how you prove you have it. Because you can get them back.
Right.
Bring them down to fucking zero. Are you afraid to die? See, I get them back.
I don't want to die. I don't want to quote my dad, I don't want it to hurt. But I'm not really afraid to die, but I don't want to drown. I don't want to die in some climate disaster. I don't want it to hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to die at all.
Yeah.
I
won't, Del.
I probably won't. You think I won't? I want to be like, that guy that's trying to live forever but also seems to be fighting with various exes? That's what I want. I want a kind of crazy live forever energy. I want to be like, no, I have a secret plan to live forever, and it does involve eating 1 hour a day, sleeping in a dark room, taking all kinds of supplements, traveling with an air filter. I want to live forever in the worst way possible. I want my life to be an endless misery.
I feel like that's achievable for you.
Yeah. Yeah, because being in here, I feel like for most people, being inside of my head for a day would feel like an interminable nightmare experience that they'd want to end. Yes. And I think the worse life feels, the longer it feels. So in a sense, I've already lived forever. Because happy people, you're dead. It's bar mitzvah, wedding, graduation, grandkids, dead. But if you're unhappy, you're like, can't wait. Watching any TV shows?
Yes. I'm very passionate about running towards joy in these times, and television is my joy.
What are you watching?
All depressing things, though. The Pit. Paradise. Fucked up. So fucked up.
I don't think The Pit should have 2 T's.
Severance. Well, it's for...
It bothers me visually.
Can I ask you this? Does Pittsburgh have 2 T's?
Yeah.
That's why. It's short for Pittsburgh.
They put French fries in the sandwiches there. So good. What's it called? Primanti's.
Oh, yes.
They're really good. I'll go there in the morning. They're open in the morning. Because you can go in the morning. Some people don't know that, but you can go in the morning. And you can have a sandwich with French fries in the morning. And then that's it. And then you've eaten that in the morning. And then so you can have another lunch later if you want. If you want. Today's episode is sponsored by Acorns. How do you feel when the market gets bumpy? Oh,
Not
man.
great.
It's tough. But like Warren Buffett says, you got to invest when there's blood in the streets. Acorns is a financial wellness app that makes it easy to start saving and investing for your future. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you get started with the spare money you've got right now. Even if all you've got is spare change, you don't need to be an expert. Acorns recommends a diversified portfolio. They can help you weather all of the market's ups and downs. You just need to stick with it, and Acorns makes it easy too. Acorns automatically invest your money, giving it a chance to grow with time. Investing is important. There's a lot of people out there talking about all kinds of fads, and there's people who do day trading and crypto and a bunch of stuff. But the most important thing is that if you can, you should start putting your money away carefully, safely, because it grows over time, and you can't get the interest back when you start investing later. You'll really regret it. Because
that's true.
Even though you're putting in less because maybe you don't have as much because you're younger, it'll grow in time much more because you invested when you were younger. I started doing it in the government. Time. The only thing they don't make more of. Billionaires can't get more of it, hard as they try. They're trying to live forever, but it won't work. Can't work. Sign up now and join over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $25 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/loveit or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/loveit.
I wanna hold you right now and tell you it's all okay.
Here's the crazy thing. Jokes aside, I am not joking. I've never been happier. Really, actually true. But here's the thing. I don't know. I feel like I didn't know because I'd spent so many years being depressed. And in various ebbs and flows, ups and downs, but always below I think, a good baseline. So it's the kind of thing where it's I was always underwater, and so when it was sunny, but I was underwater, I was like, oh, I'm outside. I wasn't. I was drowning the whole time. It just sometimes I couldn't see all the way to the surface because I was with the animals with the little light at the end. You know what I mean? And seeing the shipwrecks. But sometimes I was like, look at that. There's sun up there. I've made it. I was not out of the water. I was under the water. And now I'm above the water, and fascism is happening. So it's a really weird experience because the news is bad. And it feels bad. But, I feel secure in the life around it. But then I think, there's probably a bunch of Jews that felt that way in 1934.
Absolutely. Business is booming. I got a feeling gold.
Gold. We've really made it.
Yeah.
No, this department store will be here forever.
That's right.
And you know what that sound means?
What? The audience going, ugh.
Like most people here at Flappers tonight, I'm afraid to die. But I'm not afraid to save, which is why we want to end with a few exciting funeral opportunities currently available for the forward-thinking individual. And you'll tell us if it's worth the price.
I will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to note, my staff used my actual personal information to get these estimates. These are real estimates for what it would cost to bury me. First up, human composting. Unlike traditional cremation, which would reduce me to bones and ash, soil transformation can compost my body into a nutrient-rich soil. All they have to do is put me into some kind of a weird heated proprietary vessel, and voila, 45 days later, I'm dirt.
Worth it. You have to tell me the price. Sorry. That seems like a great... I would absolutely do that with my remains.
The estimate we received was $5,450. Pretty good.
It is?
Honestly,
yeah, it is. I'll tell you. Dying is expensive. My parents made no death plan, and we're like just finishing everything now. Like, it was a lot.
No plan?
No plan, no plots, no nothing. The only... This guy's really upset about it.
That's it.
Last thing he's
back to
gonna
Arlington. Is he coming back? Do you know anyone knows or here alone? He's with you? He'll come back. Yeah.
It's no big deal. He has diarrhea. No, make a big deal about it.
Yeah. And he voted for Trump and has diarrhea. I don't know.
No.
Cryogenic freezing.
All right. That's, all right. That's
I think it's fun. I want to do it. It'll be $1,158 per year, or 1,036 euros. I think this is European-based. So I don't know what the tariff situation is. I don't know what the reciprocal is on getting my body over there. It's like, do I have to send a tenth of another person? You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe it. Like, I don't believe it. Sorry, I was tying in
there.
there.
Leave it.
I don't think they're really gonna wake you up when there's a way to live forever.
Right, because they stop getting the monthly payments. The interests are not aligned.
Right.
I should have to pay them a huge bonus if they wake me up. I would do that. I want to make sure of the incentives. I want somebody to be fucking fighting every day to cure whatever kills me, so that they make a lot of money when I wake back up. Because even if it's 1,000 years from now, put a couple bucks into a ETF. Compound interest, baby. They got millions coming their way. They bring me back to life from my death of cement block to the head.
Why is it that miserable fucks always want to live forever?
I don't know. I think because they, because I think they're afraid all the time.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was a very thoughtful, beautiful answer, and deeply personal, I'm guessing. I want you on my lap.
It's happening. Dear Diary, you won't believe what happened tonight at Flappers. Next up, shooting someone into space. Salatus Memorial Space Flights offers several reasonable options for those who want their cremains hurled across the stars. Earthrise, you can launch to space and return to Earth. That's just throwing something up in the air. But it's $3,495.
On Amazon?
Yeah, on the Blue Origin. You can go into orbit for $5,000. You can get to lunar orbit for $13,000, and you can launch it to deep space starting at $13,000. So that's the same rate. So you got to decide: do you want to be moon adjacent, or do you just want to just say I'm going?
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. But I will say that Blue Origin thing was so hilariously cringy, and this is coming from someone who reluctantly was in that Imagine video. It was a time where you can't say no because you're not busy. They know you're not busy. I go, what's it for? Nothing, just to make people happy.
You know what? It didn't stick to you.
It really didn't stick to me. No one knows it.
I didn't know you were in that
No one
thing.
remembers me from it.
Yeah, you couldn't say no. You were at home.
I couldn't say
You were at home,
no.
so you're in that Imagine video. I don't remember that.
Ugh.
Did you have to do that kind of just in terms of process? So just people know it was a bunch of people singing the song Imagine that was edited together. Did you have to sing the whole thing, or did you tell you what part of the song you were doing?
No, I only sang the part of the song. The first time I did it, I videotaped just my feet on the toilet with my pants around it, and I sang it. Because I just was so scared to be taking this as seriously as the others. You can't, and there were lovely people doing it, and then they said no, and so I said it. I did it kind of jokingly, just.
You could. That's a funny bit to be on the toilet.
Yeah.
Hey, you're good. You're the best. That's why you're the best. You tried to find a funny in that intensely cringy thing.
Yeah, I just go like vagina, toilet, asshole, semen, and then if it fits in one of those, I'll do it.
And a lot of stuff does.
Boy, does it.
That's what I find. But wait, yeah, the Blue Origin flight was cringy, and I feel bad because it was a little. The way that the celebrities on that ship talked about it, they were a little bit like a dog bringing you a bird, and they're like, "Why are you mad? I brought you this bird." It's like, "We're mad. We don't like this." Like, but I thought it was gonna be cool. I went into space. Like, we don't like this.
Women are dying left and right because they can't get medical care that they need to get because of our stupid fucking government. And then they go in space, a bunch of rich people go in space and go, "Take up space!" Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It would have been cool, I think. I think you could have gotten away with it if you filmed your video about being in the Blue Origin with your pants down around your ankles. So, like I'm in the Blue Origin toilet. I mean, there must have been a toilet.
Take a shit in space.
Yeah, it just floats there. God, somebody's had diarrhea in space. You haven't thought about it before, but it's happened.
What about the people that were, stuck in space recently for months and months?
Right.
Surely they had diarrhea.
Right. Sure. Of course they did. And I mean, I don't go 6 months without having it on the ground.
Yeah. My God.
Now shake me up.
Lila's.
Yeah. Die, ain't you? All right, last one. Let's do being made into a diamond.
Ooh.
They could turn my corpse into a gem, set it in a ring, and saddle my spouse with a lifelong whoopsie daisy. This would cost $1,000, marked down from $1,600. Oh, but they'll go up to 3 carats for 25 grand. Ooh, big honkin' stone. Would you wear me as jewelry?
Yes. I don't even wear jewelry, but I would.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you for saying that.
So moving.
Would you go into space?
No.
I
I have enough adventure with my morning shit, not to be redundant.
Yeah, it's like, T-minus 10 minutes to takeoff.
God, Jesus Christ. I have enough excitement in my life.
That was very Jewish.
That was so Jewish. I'm
That was
sorry.
so Jewish. Yeah, going to space. Tuh. Everybody, check out Postmortem. It's on Netflix on May 20th. Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Sarah will be back for the end of the show.
Thank you.